Of Technologies presentation by Marcia Grimes-Rose. Retail Management is a 300-level elective class in the marketing curriculum. It is open to students in other disciplines, and I frequently have about half the students being from other areas, from marketing. It would include areas like business, finance, even graphic design. Retail involves end-to-end consumers and is a topic all have some level of familiarity with. This course is designed to help students better understand the impact retailing has on our economy, as well as its use as a predictor for the state of the economy, its relationship and function in the distribution channel, consumer trends and preferences, and end-to-end on running an actual retail business. The project we're leveraging the technology to support, I would classify as being transformational, as it's missing the social entrepreneurship to elevate it to transcendent. The project is a team project where students will focus on consumer insights and trends. They are to identify something that is important to consumers related to trends or insights that they feel isn't really being addressed today, and work as a team to do what? To brainstorm real-life issues, to collaborate and develop group consensus on the actual issue that they plan on addressing, to craft a group problem statement. For example, how can we protect consumer data privacy in such a way that it still enables the retailer to leverage consumer data. Their responsibility will be to research the problem using the web and web tools. It will then identify any gaps or additional knowledge needs, propose a solution, and develop a presentation that includes components that are pre-recorded. So our scenario begins. Henry is a junior finance major. He's a student athlete, good student, and he's okay with technology. He's proficient with his mobile phone and knows the basics in the Microsoft Office suite of tools for Word, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Office for the email functionality. He struggles learning on his own, primarily due to being time pressured. He's an okay contributor to projects and tends to like to be the individual in charge and leading the projects. He's on the team project with two other students. One is what he would classify as a try-hard, who's an excellent student who would be willing to carry the team actually through the project. The other is an average student who will take initiative if told what to do. All three always get their assigned work done on time. Thus, we have a team in place with an assignment and technology that is needed. Right away, we have two pieces of technology that we're going to dive into to help them more effectively manage the project. The two are Microsoft Office Outlook Calendar, Office 365 version, as well as something called MindMeister. Let's go through each of them now. Let's begin with the Microsoft Office Outlook Calendar. In short, I would say that it's translational and it is simply automating a process that the students would do. I would add to it, though, there are elements of it that I would argue are transformational because the students are actually producing and consuming the content. However, because the content is not actually, in my opinion, learning mastery type things, we're going to leave it as translational. So Microsoft Office 365 Outlook Calendar Scheduling. What's good about it? Students are familiar with the Office package, but not necessarily with the Outlook calendar options. It's similar to the concept of Doodle. However, students will typically agree on dates or times and then actually schedule the meetings themselves. As I look at the rubric, it works well in nearly every aspect of the rubric. If you based your decision on that alone, for sure, you would move forward with it. From my own personal perspective, I also definitely would use the tool. I believe it is intuitive, students are familiar with it, and a lot of companies use it, so it actually would be prepping them for the careers that they have ahead. Let's dive into an example. Microsoft Office 365 Outlook Calendar is designated, if you look at the bottom of your screen, by the little calendar. The first thing the student does is they actually click on that icon to move into the calendar mode. If you notice on the left-hand side, there is an actual calendar listed with the full month, and you have the ability to go forward or backwards as far as the dates. When you look at it, let's pretend that the team has agreed that they would have a meeting on Tuesday, August 13th. All you need to do is actually double-click in the cell for the 13th, and it'll bring you up the opportunity to immediately schedule this out. At the top, the student would enter in the title of whatever they want to add clarity for the other students what this meeting is. You then invite the attendees. Clarify your date, your time. Let's pretend the team agreed that it'd be a 9:30 a.m. meeting running until 10 a.m. Repeating, never. If you choose to add every day, every week, you have the capability to do that also. You also have the capability to add a room. In this case, they're going to meet in the library. Adding a reminder is somewhat important because that will pop up on students' phones and on their computers to remind them that they have a meeting coming up on that given day. And finally, adding a description to help the student remember what the purpose of the meeting is. You can add in something like brainstorming session, please bring your computer. All that's left is hitting the word send. There you go. You've just scheduled a meeting. The next technology is a website called MindMeister. I would view this as transformational because the students are responsible for production and consumption within it. It is real-time brainstorming, and it enables students to capture and develop ideas out. The cool thing is even the free version enables an unlimited number of users. In looking at the rubric, I did a snapshot below of a few of the areas, and I would say that it works well in nearly all, even for the free version. From a mobile access standpoint, I would have little concern because it might be challenging to actually see and be able to type in real time and brainstorm in a very expedient fashion. On my own perspective, I'd use this tool because it's intuitive, the free functionality meets the need, and it enables real-time collaboration. And let's look at it in action. We'll begin with www.mindmeister.com. Students will already have accounts set up in this, so it's just a matter of going into it and teaching them how the brainstorming functionality works. What you do to begin is you go up to the top, to the line up there, and you choose brainstorming and click on the word use. Once in, it's a very intuitive tool. Because it does enable real-time brainstorming together, you actually have the ability to go to the bottom, click the word share, and invite people to join you. You'll notice at the top it says that you've sent an invitation. In the center, you have the ability to enter in what your brainstorming topic is. In this example, it's consumer insights. And perhaps we want to add additional brainstorming thoughts to it. To do it's really simple. To add an idea, you can either hit the tab key or just hit the plus sign at the top. And then you can begin typing your ideas. We'll add a few here just for explanation purposes. Once you have them added, you have the ability to move them. You just move your mouse to the top of it, your cursor, and you can rearrange them as you see appropriate. There's other functionality within it also. Something that's pretty cool is the ability to actually make associations between ideas, which means you can click here or do Alt-C, and you have the ability to suddenly create arrows, combine ideas together. And as you do the arrows, it's as simple as clicking up on top and then clicking below. And once you click, it leaves it intact. That brings us to the end of our Innovative Technologies presentation. I appreciate your time today, and if you have additional questions, please reach out. Otherwise, make it a great day. Thank you.